sealed. But straight to the point. Um, I'm working now. I got a good job. Um, I'm like I said, I am on the right direction, but at this very moment, I'd like to remain humble, just because. I'm not saying that having a job is a flex or nothing, but I am in a much better position than I was, a few months ago. Way better position. So I'm going to remain humble and I'm going to remain focused. And that's what I want this video to really be called. Just remain humble and stay focused. Just because I know a lot of people kind of get sidetracked. Some people get comfortable. Me, I do work a full-time job. Matter of fact, it is third shift, so I work a full-time job, Sunday through Thursday, and it's about 8 hour shifts, but I get relatively good pay. But where I'm located, because I know sometimes in other states, it's way different. But but I'm not trying to sidetrack. I'm trying to keep it more generalistic, targeting you guys, targeting more of whoever's in this type of situation where life is going in a certain pattern, where you start to see like is you're kind of elevating a little bit. So remain humble, remain focused. That's where I'm trying to really focus on, just remaining humble and focused on the bigger picture, because it's not about what's inside the box. You always got to think outside the box. I didn't really want to like talk about anything specific in this video, but I feel like it is super important. This is why I want to make this video. It's just super important to remain humble and focused, because sometimes, like I said, uh, a lot of people do get comfortable in their certain situation, their certain position, and then they don't continue to keep the gas pedal going. You got to keep the gas pedal going. You got to continue to keep pushing forward. Um, life is going, life is not fair. Life is going to treat you like shit. So like I said, it's just super important just to remain humble, stay focused, and always, like for instance, like me right now, I'm trying to focus on my emergency fund account so I can prioritize. Like for instance, if there's any situation at all, I'm fully covered. I got a few months of my expenses, and I'm chilling. Like I said, right now, like I do work a full-time job, and I also own a business. Like I said, I'm gonna make sure I reveal some of the things to you guys. I just prefer sometimes not to, just because regardless if I have a low amount of viewers, regardless if like I just always, regardless if I'm not like high power prioritized, like I have enemies, that's not really how I see it. It's more of like how I kind of installed my mind to think. And also because sometimes it is better to conceal your intentions. For instance, like if I start to keep talking about my situation to everybody, saying, "Oh, my life is going good." Da da da. Not only does it reveal vulnerability, so that people know some of this information, they can use it to attack you. Yeah. Stay focused, stay humbled. Right now I'm tired. Right, I could choose to call out of work and just be a bitch, not show up to the gym, but I'm pushing myself. I'm staying disciplined, and like I said, I'm gonna show you guys what I do in a daily. Break down my whole schedule, and not only that, like I said, I'm really focused more than ever, more than I've ever been, and I'm happy, but I have to understand that I have to be right now not focused on being happy. I have to be focused on being humble and just focusing on the bigger picture. So right now, my goal is really just to stack as much capital as I can, and I can use that money to invest into my business or invest into some higher income skills, which is kind of what's on my mind right now. So yeah, um, to you younger guys, to you older guys, you guys still have time. I always tell, including like my employees, like who are fucking 35, 40 years old, who have kids. I always let them know, hey, like if you have a business or anything outside of work, build it. Like don't be scared to take a risk because you're older. That's you're only gonna get older. You know, you're not gonna get any younger. So really, the perfect time is now. It's better. It's cliche, but it's day one or one day. You know, so you got to start that day. or you choose eventually in the nearby future whenever you want to fucking start. But it's better to start right now. Get your shit together. But yeah, man, I love y'all. I'm gonna continue uploading YouTube videos. I didn't really want to talk too much, but hey, we're making shit happen. Let's get to it. Love y'all though.